Well, hello and welcome back to Planet Coaster. I figured we might as well change things up a bit from Career. They weren't quite exciting enough. Maybe we'll go back to them someday, because as far as I know, they do get more difficult. But I figure maybe we gotta let out our creativity a little bit. Maybe we gotta do a little bit of a challenge, which is sort of like a sandbox, except it has a little bit limited money, excuse me. So, that's more up my alley. We get to expand our own park on our own goddamn terms instead of those silly fuckers. So anyway, in medium difficulty, which we will do because I ain't a puss, but I'm also not a real thug. We'll start with $4,000 and have everything on normal settings, but we just gotta choose what location. I don't know. They're all just sort of land places, scenery. Whoop-de-doo, who cares, right? But you know what? We're gonna have a nice little alpine park. Why not? We're gonna have a nice little park in the Swiss Alps or something. Swiss Alpscapade. Alps. I don't know how that's gonna work out. So it's supposed to be like Espicade, but fuck me, right? Alpspicade. You know what? Good enough, right? Okay, medium difficulty, let's go. Let's let loose all this pent-up logic and money-making management skills that I have pent up. I'm so excited, right? Okay, so, I messed around in this for a little, like, about an hour when I was just kind of bored and wanted something to do, just to get a feel for it. And you know what? It taught me, mostly that I'm trash. And this is a lot more challenging than you would expect it to be. But anyway, what I also know is that these challenges up here will give you, maybe like $1,000 if you complete them, which is very helpful considering $4,000 is not a lot of money in this game and substantially less than a semester's worth of tuition for school. So, what do we got to do? We have to build a coaster with an average speed of at least 30 miles per hour. Well, that is in the far future because coasters are like probably $6,000-$7,000. And also what I've learned from my hour of playing is that I'm fucking garbage at building coasters. All they end up being is like the fucking Gene Wilder, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory spooky crazy ride with like the tarantulas showing up and everybody's like, oh fuck, what do we do now? Get me off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride, and then everybody fucking dies, pretty much. So, it's just a ride of fucking terror, and everyone's nauseated, and it's awful. Really, I cannot build a successful roller coaster, so that should be fun when we come across it. But anyway, what do all good parks start out with? A nice path where you can get to rides. That's usually pretty important. But since we're in the nice Alps, we kind of gotta give it that old European feel. Maybe some fairy tale stuff. Should be exciting. Maybe we'll theme our park. Hopefully that'll make people happy. Maybe we'll give them some nice colorful cobblestone as a nice path. And I'm gonna make these paths a little bit bigger than the smallest path available because I like to not cause a traffic jam. Call it my Minnesota nature, but traffic jams are a pain in the ass, but the best thing you can do is just be nice about it. Just chill, let people in, let people out. We can all get to our destination eventually, right? Okay, so what do we need? We're gonna need a few rides. One other thing that I know going into this, which is sort of cheating, is that, people want a lot of rides available. Like, they're just gonna do a couple of rides and then leave the park and be unsatisfied with their stay. So we kind of gotta build a few things to keep them here before they just fuck off. So anyway, gotta start with some small rides, of course. Give them a little bit of a chance to warm up. Maybe bring fun for the whole family here. Put this a little bit of a distance away just so that we can get sort of a winding entrance. Give it a little bit of a path here, and then we'll just shove the exit right on out. Alright. There we go. What do we want? Make more cobblestone? Yeah, we'll make it 4 meters though. It's not going to cause a huge traffic jam if we have a bit of a delay in the exit path. And the queue, I don't know, small cobblestone. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, so this is going to be a little bit of a hoopty-doopty whoopty-boop. I have no idea what that means, but I think it's something to do with Humpty Dumpty. We'll just wrap it around ever so slightly. I think at some point we don't want to continue this because they're going to be upset that they're standing on a fucking snake. And that ride's ready to go. The Whirly Rig? No, that's not what it's named. But remember, personality. If they build it, they will come. So this is going to be named, Wheel of Cephalopod. There we go. I hope that's how you spell cephalopod. It's not, spelling's not in my wheelhouse, unfortunately. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and unpause it. We've now got something for people to work on. Look at that. Spaghetti. You know, also, what's more personification than good old color changing, right? You paint your own house, you paint all the rooms in your house, it makes it your own. So why not have it look like how we want it to? Oh, I like that purple. That purple's pretty nice. So what does this change? Oh, the base? The base... Why not make the base also purple? Have that match. It's not like they're too unique. That yellow or that blue? I don't know. What's a good, weird, psychedelic frog squid color? Maybe, you know, it's got to contrast a little bit. It's kind of gonna all blend together if it's all purple and blue. That yellow teal isn't bad, honestly. And then we're changing the spot color. They can be colorful. You know, squids and most cephalopods have active sort of camouflage where they can sort of blend into their background. You know what? That doesn't look terrible. Also, we're changing the music so that we don't lose our goddamn mind. Crazy scientist. Don't know what that is entirely. But it looks like we're having a few people queue into the park here. This guy decided to say hello and then be like, oh, sweet, see you later. So we definitely need to keep people here with some other stuff. Also, I believe we have a loan out right now, or do we not? We'd just like to make sure. We don't have a loan, so we're not bleeding money other than, like, our upkeep and whatnot. So I guess we're going to go ahead and add another ride. We may want to... I mean, I would like to have something exciting like either the Wild Blue or Psychola or even the Insanity. But that shit's, like, really expensive. This would be almost our entire budget on one ride. And that's probably not okay to start with. Oh, I would like to have something exciting. But, you know, another problem I've noticed is that these rides that can only fit so many people, like Psychola and Wild Blue, that fit, like, 12 people, or a little more than that maybe, the queues get so long, and we really need to just shove as many people on there as possible, just so that we can keep the flow coming in. So maybe we can fit... What else do we got? Do we have a track ride? We could make our own beep beep rippy rippy, you know, drive it around thing. I don't know, we could even have a blueprint of a fucking coaster to start out with. That'd be pretty sweet. I don't know how we can afford that. I don't know what metric that's going off of. I'm pretty sure we only have $3,000, and this is asking for $3,700. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it's high off its ass. What? I don't know what the hell? This thing is rad as fuck, no lie. You just, like, go straight through the fucking tower at the end? Oh my god, this is just the right amount of fear, excitement. Man, this would be sweet. Did we get a new challenge, too? A park balance bonus. I have no idea what that is or how to even find it, so fuck me, right? So yeah, this would be a really great addition to our park, and you know, despite the fact that we're not designing it, god, it'd be so good. But I feel like I'm sort of cheating if I don't design it myself, so you know what? We're just going to go ahead and add the teacups. Teacups standard ride, not very exciting, but hell, at least people will get on it most of the time. So I guess we'll have a snake and the end of the snake right there. Go ahead and add the queue path. Boop. Boop. Man, why don't we just start an Italian restaurant over here? Okay, is that going to work? Barely. And then, I don't know, like... just dock it in right here. Dock it. There we go. And now we need an exit path that sort of matches up with our other one. There we go. Perfect. A little crossroads of two exciting fucking stupid ass rides that are meant for babbies like me. Did I mention I hate theme parks? Man, they're just awful. God. But I mean, like, I can't handle the excitement of spinning around in circles. That's just awful, man. If I could just, like, sit in my room all my life, that sounds perfect, right? Anyway, what are we gonna name this? We're gonna name this, you know, I don't know, fucking stir the tea. Because that just about sums it up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and unpause it, I guess. Might as well get more than the 13 guests we have currently. You guys gonna come say hello? All wearing blue here today. I guess blue is the color of choice for everyone, really. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what we also have to do is kind of provide some sort of bathroom, drink, food stand, maybe even some first aid. That might be helpful, but, you know, that's also really expensive. Like, I mean, we just kind of gotta... We kind of have to do it, which is unfortunate. I don't really want to do it, but it could bring in a good bit of revenue, but it also could just, like, fuck us over in the end. So, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. We could add another ride first. I don't know, like the fucking carousel or something. Even though that's, like, another boring ride on this fucking nightmare. Because, really, we don't have any excitement currently. We kind of gotta have something going on in our park. I would love Insanity, but it's just too expensive. We could take out a loan, but then eventually we gotta come out of that debt. We could take a $3,000 loan. We'd have $5,000. Build Insanity. Build all the food and drink stands we want. Oh, but what room do we have to grow? We also need to research and get some marketing going at some point, in case we want to expand away from these nightmares. Oh, I think we really gotta go for Insanity. It's such a good ride from past experience in that hour that I've played, because it just fits so many people on the ride. So yeah, we're gonna take out a $3,000 loan. We can choose how much we want to pay back, but we'll go with standard $200. It'll pay off in 22 months. That sounds good. We could always decrease the amount we pay per month in case we're going into the red a little too much, and then we would take more time to pay it off, but have more interest to pay off in the long run. So, where do we want to shove this fucking bad boy? Because he certainly is the baddest of the boys. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Insanity comes for you? Maybe... maybe we can shove it here. Get a bit of a line going with it. Alright, entrance. Honestly, why don't you go on this side, and we'll have the exit come out over here, so that the path over here can be like all wibbly wobbly, just sort of, you know, we'll have it come out a little bit more. Maybe we can put some scenery right in that gap. As far as I know, that I've noticed, the guests have trouble waiting in long lines, but they also have trouble waiting in lines with too many turns in it. It's weird. So hopefully this will all work out. And then we're going to have a path just kind of dip out. Just whoop, whoop. Okay. And we can open this one. Alright, so a few things we definitely have to add now that we have a loan is that we have to add some scenery, because otherwise, like, 0% Q scenery rating. That's just not going to be making a lot of people happy. Teacups are, like, the ride of the year for some reason. I don't know. Nobody likes this stupid fucking Wheel of Cephalopod. What are we gonna name Insanity for? Oh man, I don't know. I don't really remember what it does besides like rotate all over the place. I don't know. seven degrees of rotation. That's roation. Whoops. Rotation. There we go. Rotation. It's sort of like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, except about rotation. Okay, so we gotta have... I always kind of like to group up my little, you know, shack centers. Even back dating to the times when I was a kid and played, like, fucking Zoo Tycoon. You just get a nice little plaza where everybody sort of can get all the food they want, the bathrooms... Everything's lovely hunky-dory then. Everybody can live in one nice little area. And I think right now this area is not going to be too big. So honestly, we can probably just like shove a small path coming out from the underground. Is that... No, I don't want that. Can you, like, Control-Z it? There we go. I hope that didn't delete that path. No, it didn't. I just want to have a nice little path coming out right here. Maybe we can attach some food there. I don't think that's going to fit, unfortunately. So I guess we'll go ahead and delete that again. Where do we want a little branching storyline here in our theme park? Maybe right here? I think this should be enough room. Alright, so we'll get some people out there. And they can come get all the cheap food from our little food shacks at their heart's desire. Oh, yeah. Oh, what drink shack to go with? Just the standard, like, weird Viking half-ship thing? Or do we go for the Planet Coaster milkshake? I've got that MILF money. What a classic garbage song. Anyway, we'll go ahead and shove that in here. Gift shops, we don't have to research. No. Restrooms, we definitely need some restrooms. What I would also like to point out is this is the scariest restroom of all time. And who the fuck would ever be able to pee in here? Jesus Christ, man. You are afraid of clowns with weird crooked teeth. I wouldn't be able to pee in there. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of public bathrooms in the first place, but goddamn, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep because there's a goddamn clown. Fucking clowns. There's gotta be a better bathroom, right? I feel like I'm missing something here. There's a sci-fi chief beef? No, I want a small bathroom that's not pirate themed mostly. Apparently that's too goddamn hard, so I guess we're going for the fucking fairy tale. I'm just gonna throw the goddamn fucking medieval architecture in here as a bathroom. We're never ever going to charge for a bathroom because fuck it, I have morals. That's seriously just cruel if you charge for a bathroom. Like, fuck me. I mean, you can charge $6 for a bottle of fucking water, and that's a little outrageous, but god damn, if you had to pay anything to get into the bathroom, or even for fucking first aid, that's just brutal. Okay, so, a few other things we need for scenery. We definitely are going to need some extra stuff, like benches, because people like to sit down. I like to sit down. Sitting down is always nice. We'll just have a few benches scattered around here, maybe a few more. Eventually we'll have more guests. This is sort of our main strip. I don't want people getting tired. Yeah, there we go. I think that's enough for now. And then, you know what? We'll shove a couple more down by the food shack. We're definitely going to need some trash bins, though. Like, trash bins galore for people to throw up in, toss all their food trash, you know, stuff like that. There we go. That enough trash cans? I think that's enough trash cans. Alright, everything's looking pretty good so far. I might as well turn up this speed, get some money all up in this bitch so that we can eventually research and buy maybe a coaster or something else that's fun like that. You know what I would like to do, though, is maybe throw in some trees. We definitely want to make it, well, not Fairy Tale. There's no trees in Fairy Tale Land. Well, but this is Alpine. So what kind of Alpine shit we got going on? Some firs, some spruce. Gotta get all those coniferous trees. I remember my tree studies in fucking like 6th grade science. We had to fucking do a leaf project. You know what that entailed? Going outside, collecting leaves, and then just be like, this is a leaf from an oak tree. Oh shit. And that was what most of our 6th grade was about. Apparently I got an achievement. What did I complete? No. Claim reward. Awesome, man. I didn't even see that I got that challenge. But hell, we made $1,200 in like our first month of operation. That's pretty sweet. So that'll give us a nice little cash bonus that we can take towards our coaster fun. But what else we got? Just these two things that I don't know. Okay, so trees, rocks, other trees and rocks. Oh, I don't know. The spruce tree looks kind of nice. It's a little tall for this area. Kind of wish we had a fatter tree, but we do not live in a world of fat trees. Also, some of these rocks are actually tiny. There we go. Luscious alpine greenery right here. Look at that. It's beautiful. I've never seen a more beautiful park in my fucking life. Okay? Okay. There we go. You know what? Maybe even we can throw in some other stuff related to Alpine and or Fairy Tale. There we go. Gotta load it all up. If we make it fairy tale themed, like our bathrooms, then, you know, we can maybe... What do we want to throw in here? There's some expensive shit like dragons, and, you know, those dragons really add to the scenery, apparently, because nothing like a mechanical dragon just sort of laying there really brings out the excitement of a 20-minute wait for a fucking teacup ride. I don't know, this caravan looks pretty stupid. There we go. What? A cider press? I don't know, it's a fucking stone well thing. I think there's an actual well in here, no lie. I gotta go find that. There's a stove. I don't know what the hell that's gonna do on its own. There's a giant rat with fucking Dumbo ears and pig's nose. That's also very bizarre. Round plant potter, it's beautiful. So right on the corners. Add some nice scenery. It's a spooky tree. Okay. Royal gazebo. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a little too fancy for me. And these peasant rides. Excuse me. We're gonna have to work our way up from you know, peasant shit rides to, you know, like the fucking coaster that drives through a fucking building. What else do we want? There's not a lot of options to begin with. Could go with the dragon eating. No, because this is just so fucking exciting. Maybe if we put in a few fucking little market stalls? I don't know. There we go. Lantern tower? Nah, that doesn't really fit. We can have some dude who's just, like, chilling. There we go. Perfect. What else? What else? There's gotta be something. Spooky thorns. There's a witch house. That doesn't really belong right next to the market, right? It's gotta sort of live off in the middle of a woods. Too bad we don't really have that right now. Oh man, I don't know. There's so much garbage here. Why would we want a half a corner of a fucking cider press? What the hell? Are we building our own goddamn cider press? This doesn't make any sense. You know what? Fuck it, we're throwing in another goddamn tree. Because honestly, I can't figure out what the hell we are supposed to put in here. You know what? Fuck it, we're gonna have a lone archer and his dumb target. And this one. Shooter. Okay, maybe he can have a rock. Maybe he can even have a medium rock. Congratulations, you're rocking out. Okay, so how's everything looking? Everybody happy? 23%? 59%. He really liked that archer. 18%. Honestly, I think these trees might actually be literally useless. Maybe if we put some scenery more around the path, the queue path, that would probably make people a little bit more happy. What do we want to put over there? Can we just put like a goddamn bronze statue of some piece of shit who's also a fountain? Look at that, he's entertaining you. Surprise. You know what, you can even have this weird princess lady. And a goddamn green cart. Because you know what? You deserve it. You deserve it for waiting in line for the goddamn teacups, like peasants. You can even have a... Well, that's a little big. Never mind. Fuck it, have a hay bale. There you go. In case any assassins want to dive in from a fucking bell tower. Anything else we want to add? A water wheel? Man, we don't have water, so that just doesn't fit in. A thatched barn? I can't believe you can build a barn for $21. What have the Amish been getting into? Oh, maybe just give them a planter. You know what? They can have a fountain. You deserve a fountain. I believe we have to build the rest of the fountain. Perfect. I think that's in the middle, but either way, it's good enough. A torch? Sure. Fire. Fuego. Stove? You fit in. Straw lump? My lumps? My lovely straw lumps? Check it out. There we go. Are you people fucking happy with your scenery? 35. 34. 59. Good enough, right? I don't really care anymore. Alright, so I think this is a sort of blossoming hill. You heal. But yeah, while we've been sort of jacking off with the scenery, we've been making quite a bit of money. Ooh, what I just realized, though, is that we should probably hire somebody to work in this goddamn park. Get one mechanic and even one janitor just to clean up the trash and the vomit and make sure the rides don't stop. Don't stop. Anyway, what are guests currently saying about our park? I wish there were more rides. That is the top thought. almost 50% of people just want to be able to have some more things to do before they leave. So you know what? We're gonna appease them. Should we give them Wild Blue? Should we give them Wild Blue? Maybe we should give them a track ride. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with this stuff. Remember the whole fucking... They just sort of are terrified and they leave the roller coaster with PTSD. Ooh, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that. Maybe we just have to give him Wild Blue. Big old blue. Wild Blue. It's so big for, like, the 10 people that ride on it every time. It seems so unnecessary. Psychola's not much better, though. We could build rapids. We want to build a little rapids that loops around here. That could be good. That could be fun. You know, I think that might be a thing for next time. Maybe give it a little more money so that we have a little more room to fuck up. Yeah, I think that might be the plan. So Wild Blue, we'll add Wild Blue. We gotta have faith in Wild Blue. Gotta have faith, the faith. Gotta have faith. Okay, so entrance. Where can we put you in the first place, mostly? I would like to have it branch off to the main path again, but it's not gonna let me. Okay. Exit? No, this is the entrance path. Just loop around behind the bathrooms. Sure, why not? There we go. It's not a huge queue, just because it snakes around like a slippery snake. And there we go. That's enough room. Should be enough room. Wow, you have 88%. You don't even have a goddamn piece of scenery. I don't really get that. Maybe it's the bathrooms. Really appealing smell of shit. Okay, and we'll have an exit path. Don't want it to be that big. Don't want it to be that big. Definitely not. Okay, we've even left some room for something here. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. And then we can go ahead and open Wild Blue 4, which we will rename, what should we name it, man? I don't know. We'll just call it Flight of the Dragons. Because, you know, it's fairy tale themed and whatever. Some of that bullshit. Is there anything else we can see that people are saying? The queue is quite quick, and the queue looks fast. No shit. What about Teapots? Stir the Tea is really good value, so maybe we could raise the price on Stir the Tea? I don't know, $4.50 for garbage seems good enough, right? What does this say? I'm not queuing that long to go on Wheel of Cephalopod. And the Wheel of Cephalopod is really good value. Well, if you want to queue that long, feel free to pay garbage for that. It doesn't seem like good value anymore. It looks fast. The queue looks fast, and I want to go. So people want to go, be a beautiful fucking butterfly in the sky, and you know what? Everything else is looking pretty good for the first little star. We're quite in the profit for just beginning with $4,000. Now, that might quickly change if we build something that's just awful, like a coaster. So, I think that's our plan for next time. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Planet Coaster, and I will see you next time.